Hi, I'm Belinda Finch and I am Chief Information Officer at 3UK. So basically, I'm responsible for all of the IT across the 3UK estate, so both from a transformational point of view and also business as usual. So whether that be systems used in the stores by our retail agents, back-end billing systems, the digital systems used by our customers. I'm also responsible for any internal IT, such as finance, HR, legal. So I see my role as having responsibilities to both our customers and the end customer experience, and then also our employees at 3. So as an example, it's things like ensuring the new iPhone launch runs smoothly, or launching a brand new service like the 3 Business service that we've just launched. Well, for me, this is the future, and it's where we can really drive innovation. So democratization of technology to me is about giving control, where possible, to departments outside of technology to drive their own change. So this means technology will provide the tools, processes, rules, and the guardrails to the rest of the organization, and then allow everyone to solve their own problems through technology. Not only does that enable faster and better change, so those developing the change are much closer to the problem, so they can do things quicker. It also enables this much more innovative, fail-fast approach, which is not that easy when you have to go through a formal technology change process, or you have to engage the people who are really understand the technology. So this is now only becoming successful now because people within organizations are now very tech savvy. So they can easily be trained to develop and innovate using their own stuff. There is one watch out though, I think that we need to have on this, is that you can't expect to provide everybody in the organization access to sensitive customer data or anything like that. So this is where the guardrails need to be put in place really carefully. The other thing that we need to understand is that this very much is do it yourself. So if somebody else in the rest of the organization develops an app to fix a problem and then it breaks, don't come to IT and expect us to fix it. You built it, you fix it. So yes, this is absolutely vital, and I am a huge advocate of business-led IT, as you know. So for me, this means simply any transformational change should be led by individuals within the business organisation, jointly with us in IT and technology. But a change of any type or size should not be technology-led. Change should not be just done to the business. IT or technology and the commercial and marketing arms of the business need to work together as one team with joint priority, joint objectives. And you can't really do anything without IT these days. So every single person in an organization uses and works with IT. So therefore, it kind of makes sense to ensure that everybody is part of that change that's happening. I think that the days of IT being in this ivory tower, building an IT strategy themselves and then rolling out to the rest of the organisation has completely gone. Everything is now aligned: goals, objectives, teams, decisions, and this makes an organisation truly business-led. In my eyes, the future is where every single part of the business and IT are done jointly. All change is run within the business directorate by multidisciplined teams, driving both commercial or business decisions, as well as those technology decisions, led by one multidisciplined leader. You can call it a product owner, head of product, chief product officer, but they are responsible for everything. That will make the change work. And democratizing of technology is taking this a step further, where we roll out technology that will allow non-IT departments to actually be in control of making the IT change themselves. So this is utopia, of course. It's a journey that all companies are actually on, but it's one that we're definitely going towards, and it's very important. So at 3, we've started this journey in our data team. So we're moving away from this centrally IT controlled data team to one where we've got joint product led teams that build the complex data infrastructure And the teams then enable the rest of the business to self-serve the data themselves. So we're going that little bit step further to democratizing technology and giving control to the business. We provide the data, the business and the rest of the organization can then use the tools, Alteryx, Tableau, to actually get that data themselves and do whatever reporting and stuff that they that they want to do. This means they don't have to go through a long-winded IT development lifecycle and all the controls and everything that we've got. You can just pull the data, analyze it yourself, and do whatever you can. We're also being very, very much business-led on our transformation program. And the way that we operate our transformation program is the way that we're going to do all change going forward. So going forward, for every single thing that we do in 3, it is going to be business led. So again, it's giving that empowerment to the teams to work together with the rest of the organization to actually make decisions. I think working on how we ensure that technology becomes more embedded into the business in the right, safe way is certainly a big challenge for us. How we can provide the right new tools and systems to enable citizen development, self-service, zero-code applications, becoming much, much more involved in business decisions at the top table around business strategy and long-term aims. I think we need to firmly put technology at the heart of the business, and this is a challenge for the CIO that we need to fix. I think it's vital that we hand over this old-fashioned control of technology from the old information technologists, or actually the traditional chief information officer who owned and controlled everything the technology did, to the rest of the business. So I think IT leadership is really, really different today than it was a few years ago. And more CIOs are being held accountable for designing and implementing digital initiatives, managing cross-functional teams, spearheading innovation. So I think, in other words, CIOs need to become strategists as well as managers, as well as leaders. And we need to learn much more about leadership and management skills. We need to understand the business strategy and understand and identify those growth opportunities in the marketplace. I think the future and the most successful CIOs are those who will be the ones that are comfortable in both the business world and the technology world. So for me, I think this is where the big shift is going to be over the next few years. And I think that it could potentially have dramatic consequences for IT departments. Could even put me out of a job. I think, 10, 15 years maybe, where the CIO is no longer needed, certainly not in a traditional sense. Companies will employ multi-skilled teams with enough IT knowledge to solve most of their own problems, launch their own products. IT departments will be much smaller, much more focused on maintaining the systems. And the ultimate challenge, therefore, for us is, why do you actually need a CIO in the traditional sense? CIOs, for me, are now chief technology officers, chief product officers, or chief transformation officers, kind of jack of all trades, really, when it comes to technology. So we need to work out as a group of individuals, has the traditional CIO died? I believe that it actually has, yes.